What's up, people? It's your guy Z Fly, and as y'all know, we are usually the Real Hot Fresh Crew. Well, we are the Real Hot Fresh Crew, but tonight we are hot in the mix.
Hot in the mix, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Troy Weeks Music. You already know.
All day, and this is your girl OG Bay. Hey.
I love it. All right, but listen, everybody, right now we are really going to be on the red carpet. Listen, we got some star power in the building. We're right here in Queens. That's right at the York College. And listen, if you love to laugh, then definitely keep watching because we got some Mr. John Henton from Living Single, Mr. Carl Payne from Martin. They're all here. They're going to be on the stage. Ain't that right, people? I mean, all right, everybody, what's the issue, guys? Z Fly. You know I got my boy, Mr. Troy Weeks Music.
Troy Weeks Music. You already know. We got our boy John Henton here. What's good?
That's right, man. I'm real good. I'm real good. Glad to be back in the city. You know, just had a good show. Working with Joe Claire. I never worked with him before. I've been hearing about him for years, and we finally got a chance to work. So it's real positive. Yeah.
That's what's up. Now, listen, John. Now, whenever you know what I'm saying, you're going to different comedy, shows. You see sold out shows. Like, whenever you see that, like, what type of encouragement does that give you?
Well, I mean, long as even if it's not sold out, you just want to have a good set because, like, if you go there, the people that did show up, like it might just be a few people, but it's like as long as you're having a good show. Because the worst thing is if it's sold out and you don't really feel that you got the crowd going, because it's a certain feeling that goes along with that. So the main thing for me, just to have a good show, whether it's 10 people or sold out. I just want to go and take care of business. People say he's funny.
You better say it.
Yeah.
Now listen.
That's what I said. Don't tell me what to say. Who is this boss lady? Who is this? I expect a level of professionalism. The nerve of you. Come on.
Bob, you know how it is. Okay, look, so you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You're doing the comedy thing. You've been in, TV shows. What other avenues, are you looking to go in, if any?
This is it. If I can get back on TV, that's cool. But this is my first love. I've been doing comedy all my life, so acting was something that came after that. So the fact that I'm still out here doing jokes after all these years and still enjoying it, I'm cool. Anything else is just blessing. That's what I always say. So if some more acting comes along, that's cool. I know I can do it. Y'all know. Y'all saw me. And then y'all saw me. I was on them two shows. Anyway, look, anyway. But if I can't, I'm good because I love doing stand, but I still after all this time I still love it. So as long as I'm happy, all I care about is having a good show.
You just happy, ain't you?
I'm just happy. Do I look happy? I'm happy. I met the boss lady. Oh, the big boss lady. Ooh, just jazzy. Anyway, have you seen her? Oh my God, y'all should see her. Oh my God, y'all should see her. Oh, look at Jazzy boss. Hello. Ooh, just sexy chocolate. I'm sorry.
Woo, Troy.
Act normal. I told him.
Act normal. Troy, what you got for Mr. John?
It's all right. I had my asthma pump today. So Mr. John.
Yeah.
I grew up in the 90s. I was born in 86.
Okay.
So, of course, Living Single was one of those things that I actually saw and watched. That was like a living legend for us. So this is like a dream come true. So talk to us about living. What was that like for you back in those days? Because watching it, that was everything. So what was it like being a part of it in that history of what it was?
It was overwhelming for me because working with Queen Latifah. See, when I was going to audition for the show, I was pumping her album. She had the #1 album in the country at the time. So I got a chance to work with her. Kim Cole, I loved her because she was on Living Color. I just seen Erica on the Cosby Show. So getting a chance to work with them people, I was just overwhelmed every week, man. It was just like, because I worked with them all week and they had their little jeans and stuff on. And then on tape night, when them girls come out of makeup and full work,
What you talking about?
Oh, just sexy. Oh my gosh, man. It was just, so I used to tell Kim Cole I fall in love every Tuesday. We taped on Tuesday. And every Tuesday, when them girls come out that door, you're like,
It's Tuesday.
Man, any one of them.
Oh, any one of them. Get Tuesday a new day.
Oh, just some sexy women.
Oh.
Not sexy as the boss.
Oh,
but sexy
not
though.
bossy, though.
It's
Give us a
sexy.
chunk.
Because ain't nobody sexy as the boss. We already know that. But yeah, man, that was fun. And just the fact that it was my first time. I'm sorry, I just got off stage, so I'm sweating. It was a great show. I told them, ask anybody, they'll tell you. And it was fun, just a learning experience, but being around the people, and then when people really started liking the show, and just to be part of that with that talented crowd, like I said, overwhelmed. That's my original.
Listen, I mean, I can feel that from here now. I definitely feel it now. My Tuesdays is different now. Every time I think about Tuesdays, I'm thinking about you.
It's different, yeah. Because my Tuesday, they was the best Tuesdays ever. Them was sexy women, yeah.
Yes.
The women, that's right.
Was it naughty?
Was it naughty? Well, that ain't nobody's business. That ain't nobody's business. You know, things happen, but that ain't nobody's business. It really ain't. Ain't none of yours. I know you. I told you I expect a level. That's all.
You know, I feel like I'm in a comedy show right now. Now look, okay, now, you know, like to get serious a little bit. Now, as you know what I'm saying, you have your hecklers on stage. You know what I'm saying? You had the people looking at you like, okay, what you know, what's he gonna say? You know, as you know, back in New Year's Eve, you know, your fellow comedian Tiffany Haddish, she had a little thing, in Miami where she forgot some of her lines.
Right.
So whenever that happens, like, what advice would you give comedians? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they do forget their lines while telling a joke.
Well, that's the thing. Like when you're doing new stuff, because I don't know exactly what happened, but from what I understand, she was trying some new stuff, because it was New Year's Eve and she was trying. And sometimes you go up there and when it's new, you can't remember it. But just if something like that happened, then just go on with the old stuff. But it's like I ain't gonna sit up there. I ain't gonna let y'all know this. It's like I might have forgot everything, but you won't know it because I just go up there and do some old stuff and make it seem brand spanking new. I might have forgot all the stuff, but you got to keep it moving because the people that came, they came to see you, so you want to make sure you give them a good show. That's all.
And then your thoughts on a living single reboot.
I know Queen's got a show and Erica's got a show and Kim Fields was directing some stuff. If the schedule permits, because look, I got time in my schedule. Then you ain't got to wait. I'm on board. But if you can get these other people and stuff, we'll see what happens. I'd love to work with them again, no doubt. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right. Everybody, this is John D. Henton. That's right. Here at the Laffaholics Comedy Club right here in York College, Queens, New York City. Let everybody know where they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, IG, all of the social media stuff. I don't care about that stuff, but if y'all want to, y'all hit me up on there. I'll be there.
I'm Uncle, y'all.
I'll be there. Yeah, I'm Uncle John. That'll be me. There you go.
All right, everybody. I'm your guy Z-Fly with Troy Weeks Music. Don't go anywhere.
And the boss lady.
And the boss lady. Yes, the boss lady. And we are hot in the mix. Don't go anywhere. More to come.
Hey.
1, 2, 3. What's up, everybody? It's your guy Z-Fly, and let me tell you something. I'm very, very happy, very, very ecstatic. Because as you know, we're right here at York College, right here in Queens, New York City, and we got a great show lined up for you. Some great guests that's coming. Mr. John Henton from The Single, Mr. Carl Payne from Martin. They're here. I just saw them. They're in the building. Let me tell you something. They are really ready to just light the stage up with all the laughs. So if y'all love the laugh, you definitely want to make sure you give it a lot. Mr. Ray DeJean, he's definitely doing his thing with this Laffaholics comedy. So you don't want to miss anything because it's going to be really hot, it's going to be really real, it's going to be really fresh. And there's Ray DeJean. That's the host. So y'all already know it's going to blow up. And you guys see fly, you're hot in the mix. Don't go anywhere. What's going on, everybody? We still hot in the mix. That's right. You guys Z-Fly with
OG Bay.
That's right, and right now we're still laughing a lot. You know what I'm saying? My stomach's hurting, my neck's hurting, all my bones are hurting right now. Because for one thing, we got the man himself, Mr. Carl Payne. Some of y'all might know him better as Mr. Cole Brown from Martin. How you doing, Mr. Carl?
What it do, though?
Let me tell you something. This don't make any sense. Now, I was supposed to be having an interview, but I feel like I'm in the actual comedy show right now. Now, Carl. Okay, now. As you know, laughter is, you know what I'm saying, it's like food. It's like medicine, you know what I'm saying? So now, in your opinion, especially in today's time, how important would you say laughter is to people?
Oh, man, it's essential. You know what I'm saying? It's not even just today's time. It's period. Like you said, it's food for us all. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's medicine.
Exactly.
And that's what we provide, good medicine.
Exactly.
Now, as we know, like we definitely know you from TV. But now, however, now you're in this comedy game now. You know what I'm saying? With like everything going on, you know what I'm saying? People are sensitive. You can't say this, you can't say that. How is that affecting your material?
Not at all, because I don't care. I give 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
2 of them. Because I feel like this. It's like you can't censor that. That's one thing that's never been able, that hasn't been censored. You know what I'm saying? People take things a little too far, a little too serious. What's the climate of the country we're in right now? You know, it starts with like a so-called top.
Right.
So-called top.
Y'all hear that?
So-called top. You know, and yeah, like, nah, it ain't affect me at all, because if you let it affect you, then it'll change. You know what I'm saying? If everyone jumps on board with that,
Right.
then that's what'll happen. But you can't censor it. No, because that's the whole point of comedy, is to take real life situations, bad, good, whatever they may be, and skew it from a point of view, from a, you know, that's the whole point of it.
Right.
Satire is the whole point.
Well, I need that whole outfit you got on too. Now, OG Babe, what you got?
Now, guys, let's get into our first intimate interview. We are sitting down chilling with Mr. Carl Payne. He set the whole mood. Now, just being here and seeing him, he's completely different from what I've seen on TV, from Cole Brown. How did it feel to play like someone who's complete opposite of you?
It's always fun to play different roles. I think that's what makes it good at it. You know what I'm saying? You take something and make it beautiful.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, that's when I be deleting stuff. When I'm editing in my mind. No, I mean, it takes to play something opposite or to play something that's not you. You know, you gotta draw from different places. You know, different things in your life, different parts of you, different people that you may have seen. You know, and the whole thing is it all comes from an innocent place. So whereas most people thought Cole was stupid, it was like it was more innocent, more naive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so if you take it there, then it comes off as that, but that's not what it is.
Right.
So that's how you, I guess, classify or justify as playing that role. Came from a naive.
Yeah. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's fun. It's fun to be able to play stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just like it's fun to play a bad guy or you know something really serious.
Which character did you have more fun playing? The one on Cosby Show or Martin?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Cosby was early on in my career, and that was still learning. I mean, every day is a learning process, but that was definitely early learning stages, and still growing in the craft and the art. And it was definitely a different atmosphere too. It was, you know, whereas I got to have more fun and be more free and more artist.
I love the Cosby Show, and I loved you on it. How was it like working with, I guess, Bill Cosby?
It was cool. You know what I mean? It was like, I was a teenager. I was like a ghetto superstar at the time. You know what I mean? So I was growing up in the projects and the number one show in America. It was beautiful. I learned a lot. About business. But I had great teachers. You know what I'm saying? I had great experience. That was the best job experience you would have.
Okay, that's dope. You're blessed. Blessed that you're here. That you have that. That's what's up. I'm blessed. I'm touched.
That's what's up. So now back on this comedy game. Okay, so you know, Mr. Ray DeJean, he's definitely doing his thing in the game. You know, he's definitely making a platform for the comedians. So whenever you think of Ray DeJean and just Laffaholics Comedy Club, like what kind of thoughts do you have about the man?
Ray's a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Ray's an ultimate grinder, great provider, mentor in terms of providing these platforms and these stages and these opportunities for comedians to get on. And he was one of the first ones who kind of took me under his so-called wing. And I don't say that with disrespect. I'm just saying like he kind of showed me the ropes in terms of like the grind of it all. Making sure that because I told him he was the one that said you should really get out there and do it. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna start taking it serious, and I did. And then he said, all right, well, I'm gonna have to take you to hard knock school on it. You know what I mean? And he had me in all kinds of places. So yeah,
That's what's up. And now look at you now. Now everybody, Carl, you know what I'm saying? So like singing, you may have, lyrics that you go by, acting, you have a script you go by, but comedy, I feel like it's a little bit different. I feel like you really have to pull, from your soul or from your brain, you know what I'm saying, to really put the material out there. So how different, or what advice would you give anyone trying to be be a comedian?
You just gotta be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I heard Guy Torrey say something the other day. He was saying there's comics and there's comedians. A comic says funny things, but a comedian makes things funny. And I think you just gotta take it. Like, it's an art form, like anything else. Some people are naturally gifted with timing, being funny, and all of that. But sometimes they can't go on stage and do a whole set, or do whatever. So it's like it's about developing a set and developing something that comes from, to me, from an honest place. Draw from your real life, draw from real life experiences, things that's going on around you in the world today. Everything and every day is a way, to something to draw from. This material, and have an original point of view. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, which everyone does. Everyone has their own point of view. You may see something, I see something totally the same thing, totally different, right? Which is why we saying about it's how you tell the story too, right? So you got a guy from New York. You ever been to New York and tell a story? New York and tell a story?
Yeah.
It's like, we went to the store and the car broke down. Let New York and tell that same story. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? When you saw me, let it be, boom, came out, called me, didn't even start, you know what I mean? It was like them go through this whole dramatic situation, and, you're like, by the time they're done talking, it's not there.
Okay. What story was that?
That's what's up. All right, now, as you know, there has been rumors. So now, what is the status of this Martin reboot?
Look at that face. Yeah, y'all see that face already? Look at it. Take a drink. Take a drink on that. Right, that's the number one question. Uh-oh. Really? Wow. Well, it's still pending?
Still loading.
Okay.
AOL dial-up.
There you go.
It's the rainbow peppermint.
There you go.
Everybody, Mr. Carl Payne, you definitely don't want to miss him. He's about to do his thing on the stage in a few minutes. Y'all might know him as Mr. Cole Brown from Martin. Let everybody know where they can find you.
At the Carl Payne or the Carl Payne on Twitter, Instagram, all that same shit.
Yeah.
And this is how you keep it hot in the mix with your guys Z Fly and who?
OG Bang.
Don't go anywhere. We got more to come.
Easy now, I got you. I'm paying attention.
Just saying.
I'm paying attention while you're styling your profile. I'm still looking in the mirror while you're doing all these things. You're looking good, Jazzy. Everything is good, see?